Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sue Morter from Morter Institute, where we're bridging science and spirituality and activating human potential. We have 3 main schools in the Institute, and one of them is BodyAwake Yoga. What we're doing with BodyAwake Yoga is we're learning to anchor the consciousness in the core of the body. Now, we all know that yoga is about merging mind and body and breath back together again, and a byproduct of it is healing and moving pranic energy in the body for greater flexibility and strength at the core of our system, all at the same time. And what we're doing with BodyAwake is learning to anchor our consciousness, which we're typically housing in our head, learning to bring it down into the body purposefully, intentionally, so that we have an ongoing reference point of working with this deep flow of consciousness that is supposed to be being used in the whole body for purposes of filtering a tremendous amount of information. A tremendous amount of information is bombarding your system every millisecond from the entire cosmos. Quantum science is showing us that 11 billion bits of this information are bombarding our deep core all the time. And it's supposed to rise up through that brain in our gut into a brain in our heart and filter upward to a brain in our head, where we can become consciously aware of universal intelligence in a lucid and usable form. And so what I've been experiencing in teaching people how to anchor their consciousness in the core of their body is people are telling me that they are healing. People are telling me that their yoga practice is improving far beyond anything they've ever done before. They're able to be stronger, have greater balance, find deeper poses and deeper versions of their regular practice, simply because they're learning to bring this pliable, formless, pure consciousness deep into the body. So think of it this way. If you're not flexible, it's because you're not living in that part of your body, because the true you is completely formless, completely flexible. So if your body has become rigid and inflexible or unable to rotate or to extend in certain fashions, there's a reason for that. But far greater than just improving your yoga practice, what I really want to accomplish for you with BodyAwake Yoga is your opportunity to know the truth of who you are and to walk it and talk it off of the mat. When you start to anchor your consciousness in the core of your body, rather than living in your head and trying to go to the yoga mat and do these poses in comparison to how someone else is doing them or the way that you think it should look in the picture, when you come deep inside the core of your system and allow this pranic energy to start moving, you start feeling your wisdom. You start experiencing your power. You start recognizing that love infuses everything that you do. You start being able to manifest without trying in a linear fashion to go out and make life happen. It isn't supposed to be that hard. There's a quantum unfoldment that is attempting to happen within you and through you all the time. And the question is, are you building the circuitry to be able to allow that to happen? If you are building that circuitry, you are witnessing yourself being capable of doing much more on the mat and much more off the mat. I've had yoga instructors of 30 years come to my classes and say, I've never experienced myself in yoga like I do with BodyAwake principles applied. No matter what your yogic discipline is, no matter if you have any history with yoga or not, or you're brand new to the idea that you'd like to try yoga, I want to invite you into BodyAwake Yoga so that you have a deep understanding of the truth of who you are, and you're building the circuitry for healing, for activating your true creative genius and living the life that you were meant to be living. If you're interested in finding out more about BodyAwake Yoga, go to bodyawakeyoga.com, and we're happy to answer your questions and get you plugged in whatever way serves you best. I'm Dr. Sue Morter. Namaste.